To my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a really easy way to curl your hair with a curling wand, and the curling wand that I have found that works well for me, and a few little tips and tricks. I'm titling this video how I finally got a handle on the curling wand. So curling wands have been around for a while. I'm sure you guys have seen them, used them, heard of them, obviously, but I think it can be a little bit tricky. And so I have used a few other curling wands in the past, and recently I tried out this Duval professional titanium curling wand. And I think what was my problem before is that I was using a curling wand that had too large of a barrel for my shoulder length, short hair. My shoulder or my hair is just right here at my collarbone here. And I was using before like a 1.5 inch curling wand barrel, and it just was not working for me. I do think there's a little bit of a learning curve with a curling wand versus a traditional clamp curling iron. So bear that in mind when you kind of start this. And so a little bit about this curling wand and why I love it. You can see here that it has a plastic tip. A lot of curling wands that I have seen don't have this traditional, it's just a straight barrel. And so it also has an on-off switch, and it has a temperature setting here where you can set the temperature. I think too, the mistake that I was making before is, I think a lot of us make this mistake. We turn up the heat on our curling irons so high because we think like the higher the heat, the better like curl we're gonna get or whatever. But really, I think that I love that this like guide that the curling wand comes with, it gives you a temperature setting here based on what your hair type is. So I have pretty normal to fine hair. I have a lot of hair, if that makes sense, but the texture is very fine. And so I have learned to turn down the heat a little bit on this. A couple other features I love about this curling wand is it has a little stand here for it to sit on your counter or wherever you're curling your hair. It also does come with a glove, but I find that these gloves kind of inhibit the flow of trying to curl your hair because your hair kind of sticks to the fabric when you're trying to do it. But if you are still a novice at the curling wand, use the glove until maybe you get the hang of it. Go slowly, take your time with this, like that's okay to do. So what I do for my hair is whenever I take a shower, I let my hair air dry about 75% of the way. And then I take a blow dryer and a large round brush. I think this is 3.5 inches round brush, and I just get some volume here at the top and set my part and I have wavy hair, and you can kind of see some of that natural wave underneath here. And so I try to smooth it out as much as possible with that larger brush. I also use a wide tooth comb to set my part here. And then I'm gonna be using one of these small butterfly clips because with the curling iron, I have found that it best works when you go in sections of your hair using like small 1-inch pieces of your hair, but also sectioning it off. I have a mirror over here that I'm gonna use. So I like to section my hair off with this butterfly clip and put half of it up and then go from there. You can snag this curling wand from Duval for 70% off, making it $34.50 plus shipping. I will have a link in the description box below. This is not a sponsored video. However, Duval sent me this curling wand to try out and review for you guys, and I kindly asked them for a discount code for all of my viewers. So if you're interested in this curling wand, go check out the link in the description box. Grab this for 75 or 70% off. It's super affordable, and I am using the 1-inch barrel, which is what I normally use in a traditional clamp curling iron for my hair. They have a couple different sizes. This is just the one that works best for me. So now I'm gonna curl my hair. I am gonna try to time lapse this because, I mean, who hasn't seen somebody curl their hair? Product. If you guys have watched my How I Keep My Hair Healthy video, you know that I don't use any hairspray or any hair products in my hair at all besides shampoo and the occasional hairspray from Root Pretty. So after I just curled my hair, I like to let the pieces cool a little bit, as you've seen in the video, and then I'll just comb them out with my hands. The fun thing about the curling wand that I love is that it gives you a much like piecier, like beachy, more relaxed wave. And then you can totally leave it on the wand a little bit more. More heat is obviously going to give you a tighter curl if you wind it around tighter. It's just, I think there's a lot of different curl patterns you can do with the curling wand that you don't get with a traditional clamp iron, so to speak. So I like that it's piecey. You saw from the video, there were a few pieces that I recurled. I adjusted the heat a few times, which is why I like the temperature controls. So I wanted to note a couple things about the iron. It's on right now, and you can see the temperature right here on the little screen. And when you turn this iron on, the curling on, there's a power button, and you're gonna hold it down for a couple seconds until the LCD screen lights up red. And then as you adjust to your heat, I'm gonna turn it up, it turns red. And then it will turn blue again once the heat setting is where you've set it to the desired setting. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off, and it says off and the screen goes off. So I really love this curling wand. Like I said before, I think before when I was trying different curling wands, I was choosing one where the barrel was just too big. So if you've had that same problem and you're like, oh man, why can't I get the hang of this curling wand thing? I highly suggest maybe going down a size if you have shorter hair like mine, and I think you'll have a much better result and experience with the curling wand. Also, I think getting one like this one where it has a temperature control setting and you can turn down the heat and adjust it if you need to. And also the biggest thing, like I said before, is I think curling wands have a bit of a learning curve. You can't just breeze through your hair like you would a traditional clamp wand. I think that sectioning it off with a clip really helps, and just you have to take your time a little bit with a curling wand, in my opinion. That's where I've seen the best results, is by sectioning off my hair and taking a little bit more time. Now, if this was a traditional clamp iron, I could just breeze through my hair probably in less than 5 minutes and be done with it. But like I said, the curling wand gives you a little bit of a different curl, and it gives you this more like PC, like beachy wave look. And I also like that if you're not a person that washes your hair every day, I can curl my hair with the curling wand and then just go a couple more days, because as you sleep on your hair, it relaxes a little bit more, but it like you still wake up and your hair looks good and looks like it's done. So I definitely think curling with a wand helps that. That's just my experience, but thank you guys for joining me for another video. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you're looking for a curling wand, I highly suggest you guys check out the Duval brand. I really like this curling wand, and thank you again, Duval, for sending me this curling wand and letting me try it out. If you're looking for one, check out the description box below and grab that 70% off code and snag yourself this iron. So I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video.